This is Mark. Mark did everything the internet told him to do. No meme stocks, no day trading. He bought one boring index fund, 500 companies at once, and he never touched it again. Mark thought he owned 500 companies. He owned about 7. Here's what he thought he was buying. 500 squares. Airlines, banks, toothpaste, hospitals. If one blows up, the other 499 carry him. That's the whole promise of an index fund. Stop guessing. Just own everything. But an index fund doesn't split your money evenly. It splits it by size. The bigger a company gets, the more of your money goes into it, automatically, every single month. So today, roughly a third to 40% of Mark's 500 companies sits inside just 10 names. 10 out of 500. Put in $1 million. About 400,000 of it lands on 10 companies. The other 600,000 gets spread across 490. The 250th biggest company in America? Mark owns a few $100s of it. The smallest one? About $100. And it wasn't always like this. For 25 years, those top 10 were around 20% of the index. 1990, 2000, 2015. Barely moved. Then, in a single decade, it doubled to the highest level in over 50 years. Something happened. And you already know what it was. Artificial intelligence didn't just create new companies, it repriced the old ones. Chips, cloud, data centers, the same handful of names already sitting at the top of the index became the companies building the entire AI economy. Money poured in. Their weight grew, and index funds were forced to buy even more of them, automatically. Mark never clicked buy NVIDIA, but one company alone can be around 7% of everything it owns. That's more than all the energy companies in the index, combined. Analysts measure how many companies your index actually behaves like it holds. A fund with 500 stocks currently behaves like it holds about 50, which cuts both ways. If AI keeps delivering, Mark gets returns he could never have picked himself. He wins by accident. If it stalls, even for a year, his boring, safe, diversified fund falls almost as hard as a tech portfolio he'd never have bought on purpose. Mark isn't diversified. Mark made a bet. He just never noticed he was making it. This isn't advice to sell anything. Concentration is the reason the index went up in the first place. It's just this. Know what you actually own, not what the label says. 500 companies hasn't meant 500 companies for a long time. Next video. What happens if every company gets the exact same slice instead?